Hello and welcome back to a Let's Play of Civilization 6 as Matthias. It is a new day and my attitude towards Christina is a little less bloodthirsty. So a couple of reasons for this. First of all, she's far enough away that it'll be very hard to exert loyalty pressure. The city that I'm about to settle will not actually have enough food to grow tall enough to exert loyalty pressure in a positive way towards these cities. I'm assuming that there's a city over here, and I don't know what our empire looks like, but even just taking Karlstad might be kind of difficult without one more city in this area. And I assume this is a big city, because if we look at the settler lens, this tile right here, which is a tile that I might want to settle on, is currently at minus 20 loyalty per turn. So if she comes and forward settles me, then I might do like a horse rush to try and take some of this land back. But at the moment, I'm going to try and just peace with her and ultimately build a relationship. She's not going to want to go to war with me on her own accord. Anyway, I am going to settle this city because it's a little bit stronger in terms of loyalty pressure. The tiles are a little bit better, and that opens me up for being across the river for that campus. But I'll buy that campus tile immediately afterward. And I think I'll probably put another city up here. Actually, let me go ahead and mark that. I'm thinking that if I put a city center here, then I can put an aqueduct here, and then I can put a dam here. That's a canal. A dam here, and then an industrial zone right here, and a campus there, because that's a +3 campus. Alternatively, this is a +4 campus. If I'm going for a diplomatic victory, I won't need too many campuses, but having a good science economy will definitely be helpful. And then there's also Pamukkale, which can give me adjacency for whatever district type that I like. Might be good to have a theater square. Okay, so that also guides what I'm going to be doing in my civics tree, because now that I know that my goal is to peace with Christina and make sure she remains in the game, Christina's unique whatever, I don't know where I can see her superpowers in the game. Anyway, because she's in the game, she's actually at war with somebody. Because she's in the game, she gets World Congress competitions that are worth you win by having great people economy, which means I'm going to definitely be building the Oracle in the capital, because the capital has the best production in my empire. And that's also worth delaying political philosophy for. To get the Oracle, get it down quickly, promote Pingala to grants, and then work on that. So I'm thinking maybe build the Oracle right here. If I put the Oracle, where is it? It's probably in the Wonder section, don't you think? Oracle here, and then I could put this city's theater square up here, maybe. And then I can put the capital's theater square there as well. And then if I want to, I could even put the government plaza there for a little bit more culture. And I might even just tie that up with a commercial hub, because I'm getting the bonus for building districts across the river. So anyway, that's the ultimate goal. I'm going to remove some of these pins because I think there were a couple too many pins in the previous one. And so I'm going to just try to tidy up a little bit. And just try to keep that in the back of my head. The fact that I've shown you where I think things might go is probably sufficient. This slinger, I can go ahead and take the promotion, or I could just back up onto a hill tile, because this is a hill tile, right? Yes, it has the extra production, so we can tell it's a hill. I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to settle this city. And it is currently reducing in loyalty so much that I have to appoint a governor. Now, I would have appointed Victor, but I think at this point, maybe Amani is the way to go, because if she stabilizes the city, then I can move her to a city-state and place her there. This is also probably the episode where I'll decide whether to join the Hermetic Order or whether to go for the Owls of Minerva. I don't think I want either of those. I don't have very good faith economy this game, and I'm not going to war. But I really would like to get the Owls if I can, because that gives you so much more gold, so much more friendship with city-states, so you get a lot more diplomatic favor, you get a lot more just goodies in general. So I'd like that if I can. So let's go ahead and appoint Amani. Another thing I could do is I could get Magnus and get provision on him and start to settle these cities in other places. That might be powerful in the capital, because it's going to have a couple of good tiles to work for a while. It also might be okay in this city too, because it's not going to have very good production, or it's not going to have very good food output, but it'll have pretty good production. So if I can churn out some settlers out of here, I could even maybe chop, because I maybe want this to be a farm triangle to get the city to grow. I think I've talked myself into Magnus. So let's go ahead and appoint Magnus. We'll have more promotions later. And I'm going to immediately work on a monument because we're actually negative in loyalty. And I'm going to try and explore her area a little bit. Oh, she's got a settler. I just noticed. It was probably staring me in the face. And I kind of want to see what's more about our empire. Oh, she's got another settler over here. What is she doing with so many settlers? Hasn't she founded her cities? Yeah, she settled 2 cities already. I wonder if she values Diplo favor. She values Diplo favor a lot. So let's actually just bankrupt her really quick. It won't take too long. A little unfortunate to do this in the beginning of the video, but I guess this gives me an opportunity to say thank you very much for watching my content. My reactions have been overwhelmingly positive. Of course, it's a brand new channel, and so not many people have seen it, but from what I can tell, people like me, and that's always a good feeling. So now we've bankrupted Christina, who is our rival for land. Who's really not even our rival. Like, what she can do? What's she gonna do? Maybe settle this city? Okay, and I've got 300 gold now, so I just injected a bunch of gold into my economy. What do I do with that gold? Okay, so we want to get... maybe I should have gotten researcher on Pingala. I think this exact situation warranted Magnus going for provision. But ultimately we want researcher, we want grants, we want provision, and then we'll start thinking about more governors. Reina could be good. Because I'm going for a diplomatic victory at this point. I want as much gold economy as I can get. I'm going to keep on the hill that I'm at, and I'm going to take the promotion. I'm going to take the volley promotion. I probably should have gotten the... Actually, now I think about it, I probably should have gotten the other promotion, but it's okay. It's not that big a deal. If I ever do get attacked, then that'll be helpful. And I think maybe I'll get another builder, so I can send that builder down here, work on some of these tiles, maybe chop, get a farm, maybe even get a farm triangle. That would also allow me to chop out the oracle. If I switch governors, I can chop out the oracle with a couple of these woods tiles. Like this is a plains hill, and this might be a district. So we just chop those and get an oracle for free. Okay. She actually kicked me out because she has open borders. So let's ask her for 12 gold for free reign of her territory. And you know what? Now she's got 26 gold, so she'll give me 21 gold for that Diplo favor. All right. Oh. It's so tempting, but I would never be able to walk out of here with it. And, of course, there's a warrior escorting them, both of them, so... I'm going to stand on this tile and see what's over here. It looks like there might only be one good city over here. And I think I'd probably rather have one good city than two small cities. Although it depends on how many good harbors I can get, I suppose. Because harbors are both good for production and gold economy. And I'm going to fight with the slinger. I'm not going to upgrade to an archer. I do have gold, speaking of which. I need to buy something. Oh, I needed to buy this tile before she grows to it, because that's a +5 campus. I think I may have said that a couple of times. What else would be burning a hole in my pocket? Granary. Why are we going for horseback riding? Because we were going to go for like a horse rush, maybe. But I don't think that's wise. I think we need to go for pottering than riding, and we just have to suffer the delay. A little bit sad there. We're a little inefficient on science, especially because we were also inefficient on Pingala's existence. Okay, I forgot that I don't have the right card in, so this is actually bad. I'm going to take a step back. I'm maybe just go over to the city and heal. Speaking of which, I do have a scout that can come clear that camp. Oh, God. I'm sorry about that. No adjacency on a harbor over here. So I was thinking maybe a city center right here with a harbor could justify, and then use one of those Pamukkale tiles and then put another city here with a +3 harbor. But at this point, I think maybe the best city would be right here. Because look at the tiles. We got a 3-2 tile, and then we have things to work, and then we could actually get the amber, and that's a +3 harbor. And then this could be a +4 campus, or even a +4 theater square. I do like using the +4 for campus or theater square. Theater square is probably a little bit better because it's so much harder to get culture, and I don't have as many good theater square spots. I don't like using that for a commercial hub because the +4 gold is only +1 production. If you assume that gold and production are about a 4-to-1 ratio. So would I take a Would I take an industrialism? Would I take an industrialism that's only a +1 zone? I probably would not. So why would I take? It's naked. Oh, do I do it? Are there military units around here? I did bankrupt her. Let's sell her one more Diplo favor, and then let's steal this settler. 21 gold. Okay, great. Now let's declare a surprise war. Cool, goodbye. And then we take the settler. It's important to note that you do get kicked out of their borders if you do this. So you can't just go willy-nilly. But I knew I was going to get thrown into that tile, so I could easily come claim this settler. And then I'm going to escort my scouts out this way. We're going to create an escort formation with the settler. We're going to try to hope that he stays alive. Let's move with the other scout first. Oh, there's a trade route to plunder. I totally didn't even realize. Could have plundered the trade route for gold. Oh, there's a warrior here. So now what I need to do is switch which scout that I'm using. And also I need to upgrade this to an archer and exert pressure over here. And she's also probably going to settle a city over here. So things have changed. I think I'll finish this builder and then maybe I'll get an archer or something like that. I could also buy an archer here, because if I buy an archer, that's effectively buying myself a whole city at this point, just to make sure I make it through. Okay, so we're gonna unescort, move with the scout, pillage the trade route for 80 gold. We'll move forward with the settler, and then I'll move the scout here, and then there's an escort formation, and then I can start moving forward with this archer to try and get that settler wherever it is. I just hope they don't settle somewhere right here. That would be bad. Especially if they settled right on this tile, because that's a +4 campus. Oh, that would make me so sad. Alright, we got 3 charges on this builder. I could come down here and make a mine, or make a farm, but I don't think that's wise right this second. Mostly because there are enemies in the area. I think I'm going to put a little bit... Oh, 8 turns for a settler. I think I'm going to put a little time towards an archer just to make sure that I'm defended. Yeah, she's going to come try and settle me, which is okay. I'll just take that settler. Thank you very much. If I can. I don't know that I can. Oh, that was bad. I forgot they weren't an escort formation for some reason. Alright, I think that's all I can do. And we're going to keep this builder, I guess, in the city and asleep until we're ready to build the oracle. Oh. Okay, well, she had military in the area then. Which means now I need to buy that archer. Well, that's the cost of war. Okay, we've got a pantheon. So I do have a bunch of pastures. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 currently, but that's all. I'm not going to unlock anything else. I could go for God of Fishing Boats, God of the Sea. There's +3 up here, but this city kind of sucks. Like, if I get up here quickly and then maybe chop out the harbor, then it might not be absolute trash. Another way to go about it would be if I built 2 lumber mills, but this is so bad. God of Fishing Boats could make that, like, okay, but it wouldn't be good. This could be another city, because I could borrow these horse tiles from the capital and then have a +4 harbor here. I might even just steal those tiles from the capital and just have a, not so great city, but it gives a harbor, another trade route, some more population, science, etc. If that's the case, I think maybe going for the strategic resources. I assumed that I didn't get the settler one. You just don't get it anymore with the changes in the envoys. First of all, it's turn 40 of the game, so it's never there. But the change to the envoy system means that you don't get +2 science anymore. You only get +1 science in the capital. So you also don't get +2 faith anymore. You only get +1 faith. And that's really just not fast enough to acquire a pantheon fast enough to get the settler. Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. There's officially 1, 2 marshes in my empire, which honestly is enough for it to be good, because marshes are so good. If it's a 3 food 2 production tile, that's really, really good. But I think the improvement towards strategic resources is probably the best. Right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't even know about my other strategics. So I think I'll take God of Craftsmen. Alright. Because it also benefits me now as opposed to later. Moving the settler with the scout. In fact, create an escort formation. And maybe this is her capital, so this is the hardest loyalty problem that I'll face. Maybe I could settle the city and then immediately like try to grow it. Minus 12 loyalty is really hard though. If I bought a monument, then that might work. But I spent all my money on an archer because she killed my archer. We still want a Goge, I suppose, because we're technically at war. But we do want +1 production in all cities, that's for sure. There's a barbarian horse. Oh, great. So are we getting raided? I think we're probably getting raided. Production is done in here. We've got 2 turns to spend before we start getting into the Oracle. I could dump a couple turns into a settler. I think dumping a couple turns into a trader might actually be the best, because once we're finished, then we can make a trade with Christina and try to improve our relationship with her. We do have 10 turns to sort of survive here. I'd like to try and track down the settler before she settles a city on me. If she settles a city, then maybe I should take it. In which case, maybe 1 more warrior is actually the best call. Because 2 warriors could totally take that city, especially if I have archers. Yep. Oh, she's going to be succumbing to loyalty pressure anyway. This is actually now minus 19 loyalty per turn. So somehow we've exerted more loyalty pressure on that city. And this city is... it just bugs me to no end that they would settle right next to a river. Why would you do this? It's so obnoxious. Rebellion in 92 turns. Oh, that's probably because we're not working the right tile in the capital. We need to grow in the capital. But this is now a minus 19 loyalty per turn tile. I think I step across the river before I take the shot on the chariot. I don't think I can keep this city if I settle it right now. I think I just sort of hang out, park here, and bide my time. I wonder if I should actually raise this city and settle my own. Because how many cities am I going to settle? Let's see, Midla zones out something, so like maybe something right here. And then that would open me up to the rest of this continent. This land is so weak. Yeah, maybe if I settle across the river over here somewhere. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8. This is a crappy city, so maybe even just 7. Which means that settlers never get too expensive. Is it worth it to uproot the whole city just to move it over a tile, though? Or do I just buy a granary in it and then build an aqueduct? Yeah, what would that look like? If I built an aqueduct here and then an industrial zone here, that would benefit how many cities? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only a couple, actually. It wouldn't even benefit this one down here, would it? 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, it would. The problem is the adjacency is pretty bad. I could put the government plaza there, though, then that becomes a +4 industrial zone. I'll think about it. I'll think about keeping that city. Oh, it's not rising in loyalty, which is great. It's just dandy. So we're getting raided by horsemen. We have Christina forward settling us. And settling one of our cities in a bad way. Another thing this does is it puts the city off of Pamukkale, So only this city could then benefit from Pamukkale's tiles. But realistically, how much benefit could we get? I mean, I guess it's like a +3 hub and then like a plus campus. Ugh. What does it do? Theater Square campus and commercial hub districts get major adjacency bonus and a standard adjacency bonus for a holy site. And it also provides fresh water. I didn't know that it provides fresh water. In that case, we totally move to settle right here. Build our harbor here. Build our commercial hub. Oh, it's so frustrating. Maybe what we do then is we actually do settle the worst city. No, that's not a hub either. Okay, never mind. Do I just skip the harbor in this city? Or do I build it right here? Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad if I built it over here. This has decent tiles to work. And then I can build a harbor here. And then I could put a commercial hub here. Which would be a +2, 4, 5 commercial hub. And then a theater square there. And then that still technically leaves me able to settle a city down here. It won't be a good city. Do I go just all-out harbor economy this time? Is that what this game is calling for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5, 7. Yeah, I think I'll go for a harbor economy this time. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we want to build the Oracle, but we want to build it on exactly this tile. We don't have the luxury of starting it right now, but it's not too late to start it a little bit late. I'm going to put a little bit of time into another warrior just to make sure that I take this city. Because she does have a warrior in the area. And I'm being raided by barbarians, so I need to put a little time towards a military. Sadly. Okay. Let's take political philosophy. I think I'll take early empire over state workforce. Just because I'm probably going to boost early empire. This unit needs to come up here. This unit needs to fortify. What's happening here? We're good. Bye. Okay, another barbarian camp. Oh my god. This is so bad. Why you do this? Video game, why you do this? Let's kill her chariot first. That way she can't make a profitable attack. Oh, we're totally getting raided on all sides here. I don't even know that I should finish this monument. I should have built military as soon as I realized I was getting raided. Yeah, so I'm going to move forward, take a shot against this horse. And this objective can wait. Like, I can let that grow a little bit. I need to come commit some warriors to this excursion over here. This is not what I want to be doing. I don't want to be building a military and then not be able to profitably use it. Like, what can I do with it? Can I take Karlstad? I don't think so. This city's now falling in loyalty and it will rebel soon. Let's take free inquiry. That's the way to go. Riding is now finished. Let's take horseback riding for a few turns. Then we can potentially do a horse rush on her and maybe take some more of her land. I'm going to place this campus. And then I'm going to finish the monument. And then we're going to immediately work on... It won't happen in time. We've got to import production from the capital. I'll build an archer. Or at least start one. I'm going to just fortify here. If she eats this scout, and it takes up the time she spends on that warrior, that buys me more time to get my other objectives completed. Such as this city. In fact, I'm going to move on this defensive tile, and then I'm going to focus on beating it down. If I can just get 2 warriors over here, then the city is gone. Maybe 3. Okay, that wasn't very profitable. Tornado outbreak. As long as it doesn't come to me, right? Tornadoes can't pass through mountains. That's how this works, right? This promotion is... I can't take it right now. I need to take shots because otherwise my units will die. I can kill this barbarian. I can shoot this horse archer. I can shoot, or I can get the kill there. And then that leaves me with enough units to go over here and start taking this. I need to heal up before I start bopping on this city. Does she already have oligarchy? She's just got +4, but that's a major defeat, and I don't actually do that much damage to the city. Okay, this is a promotion, which is excellent. We're getting scouted by this other barbarian camp. Whew, boy, this is so bad. And the tornado is threatening my settler. Alright. I regret having built another archer because archers aren't very good against cities, but I think I have the forces to take this, which means I don't really need to commit anything more to this. I'm going to take this promotion and we'll get Alpine. I guess Alpine's better. Usually I probably should just take the one that is going to be most relevant at the time, but I don't actually know. So this is an extenuating circumstance. I'm about to lose a settler to this tornado if I don't found the city right now. So I'm going to found the city. And I'm going to do everything that I can to actually grow this city, which means I'm going to save up for the monument and buy the monument as soon as I can. I'm going to work towards a granary. And we're going to manage this for food to try to get it to grow as quickly as we can. And then we'll have to also move our governor. We do have one more governor promotion. I think I want to save that for grants or provision. Provision would be very good if I could get provision. But I'm going to reassign Pingala to Pest, which will give me a few more turns to keep it alive. And then we'll also, let's just place the campus while we have it. Oh, it's a +5 campus. Great. We're going to work towards a granary, though, because we need to get the city to grow and stabilize in loyalty. I'm thinking also if I flip this city and succeed in improving the loyalty situation there, then I can use that for helping cushion Pest's loyalty. Alright, and I think that's going to do it for this video. This is a nightmare. This has been a really difficult one, but I'm enjoying it so far. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!